All you have is in your hand right now. Some of you guys are like, Pedro, I don't have what I need. That's a lie. It's impossible. God can get you anywhere He wants you to go from where you are today with what you have access to you today. If not, He's a mean God. Because if He wants to get you over here, and that's in your heart, but there's no way it's possible, then it's like a trick. It's like a mean trick. So if you trust God, if you know God's good, then He can get you anywhere He wants you to go from where you are today. The question is, what's in your hand? What's in your hand? Now we're back to stewardship. Right? Elisha goes to the widow. She's like, oh my God, prophet, man of God, my husband died, I'm a widow, they're going to take my kids to pay off the debt. He's like, well, what's in your house? The widow goes, nothing. First reaction, nothing. He's like, no. What's in your house? She goes, well, I do have this little cruse of oil. Okay, well, funny, I asked you like a minute ago, what do you have? And you said nothing, which was obviously a lie, not true, because you had this cruse of oil. The problem is she was judging herself, judging that she had nothing, not giving value on the cruse of oil. My question is this, where is your cruse of oil? You have something. You have something that God can bless and multiply if you steward it well. In this case, her stewardship was to go borrow a bunch of jars and let the prophet multiply that. So you have something that you can be using to create value. It may seem small to you, but it doesn't matter. You have something. So the question is this, who can you go create the most value for right now? Who do you want to speak to? Who do you want to create offers for? Who do you want to work with? Who do you like working with? Where is your favor? We have to start with this. Okay? All right. So is this making sense, guys? I'm just talking, man. I'm not talking, but I'm doing more talking. But who is your who? Who is your who? For 100x, my who is simple. My who is kingdom-minded entrepreneurs who have not yet got their breakthrough. That's my who. Kingdom-minded entrepreneurs who haven't got their breakthrough, who have a love or at least open to the prophetic. That's really my who. Because you guys are about to meet some of my prophet friends next week. And I can tell you right now that my entire journey as an entrepreneur, when I got breakthrough, was listening to the prophetic words over my life, was listening to prophetic counsel from my wife and from my prophet friends. There's only 2 legal shortcuts in the kingdom. There's only 2, well, there's at least 2. I'm only aware of 2. There could be some more. How many of you guys want to fast track your life? Who wants a fast track? Who wants to accelerate their life? Okay? 2 paths. 2 paths. 1, prophetic ministry. Get a word. Get a word from the Lord. Get a now word from the Lord. Or directly through your spouse, through a prophet, but get a now word. Right? Elijah, famine. Famine hits. God's like, hey bro, there's a famine. Go to the brook. Go to this, I think it's the Kidron Valley. Go to this brook. There's going to be water there. A little spring's going to be there. And I'm going to command the ravens to feed you meat out their beak over there. There you go. Got a word? I'm good to go. Now, when Elijah got that word, guess what his only responsibility now is? What does Elijah have to do? What is his only now responsibility? Is to get to the brook. Just get there. God's done the hard part. I always say this. God's doing the 99%. All we get to do is the 1%. God's like, don't worry. I got the water coming up there. I'm going to command birds to send you meat. I don't even know how that really works. I don't even know how does God tell the birds to just take meat, to get meat out of, This is amazing, right? But he's like, I'll do all that. That's the hard part. You try it. Try and tell some birds, go find some birds and say, hey, yo, birds, pick up this meat over here and fly it over there. Try it. That's probably hard. I've never done it before. That's probably very hard to do. But that's the part that God said he would do. Our part, just get there. Just walk. Take your feet and walk to that place. So, guys, getting a prophetic word, a directional word over your life, and then being obedient to the word. God said, Pedro, this is my first book. I wrote this book, I felt led. I write this book. It's a Jesus book. It's a book, it's on Christian living. I had no plans of marketing it, promoting it. This was a project I felt led to do. Okay? God bless. Bill Johnson wrote the forward to it. It's an awesome book full of kingdom principles. Right? Okay. But then God says, about 2 years later, he says, son, write a second book. Call it Retired and Free. And if you write this book, call it this. If you write it, I'll bless it. Guess what I did? I wrote the book. Books don't write themselves. Books don't write themselves. Newsflash for all my people that love to pray and soak 24/7. Books don't write themselves. God's not going to drop a manuscript through the ceiling. I guess it's somewhat conceivable, highly unlikely. So one act of obedience on a prophetic word can accelerate your life. So that's why I have prophets in this community, because many of you aren't as blessed as I am to live in a prophetic community. Okay? That's one thing. The second thing is a godly mentor. A kingdom mentor who can teach you and show you and fast track you. So what took me 14 years, I can hopefully get to you in 1 year, 6 months, maybe 2 years. Okay? Those are the only two legal shortcuts I'm aware of in the kingdom. The prophetic and a mentor who actually has the breakthrough you want. And oh, by the way, that's what 100X brings you, both those. You get access to coaching and mentoring from people who have real breakthrough, and you have prophetic community here. So again, that's how I've created my offer. That's how I'm creating my who. So who is your who?
Thanks for watching. Join the 100X movement today. Subscribe below and be sure to follow us on social media.